Justin Herbert and the Chargers, hosting Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. These teams meet for just the 12th time since 1972. It's Week 2 in the National Football League, and it's next.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes this Dallas offense led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Cooper again the target, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper, but now it's 3rd down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Flushed it, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Chargers set to go on offense for the first time, and they are led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020. Now in his 2nd season out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
He can't get him down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he gets it down to the 32. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Running with Elliott, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line touchdown nor the first down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
On second and a couple. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the second round. They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. On second down, Elliott once more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Elliott running right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Herbert now. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, Justin Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. At the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. Eluding and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in his zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. To throw is Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Prescott now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled. Not
1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The answered.
How did they get that done?
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where you see the final score there. Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it's going to be second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On second and very short, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The all-pro pass rusher, Joey Bosa, able to make the tackle there. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Prescott. And that's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
formation to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They started on the ground with Eckler. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you could go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They start on the ground with Elliott. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action now, Prescott. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got him. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Makes the score Cowboys 22.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, The other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets...
Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's now the 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Elliott a first down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Again, Peterson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Evades him at the 10. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Don't stop that motor.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Prescott. That would complete Elliott. A strong running. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Herbert now. This is swung out to Eckler. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a third down. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Herbert back to the air. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Mike 42.
Here's Herbert. Looking deep downfield. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Elliott a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So after a good run by Zeek, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Handoff comes to Peterson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.